Hi, Dan Satinoff here, Director of Public Sector Channels and North American Distribution here at FireEye. Today we want to talk about the 7 fundamentals of a successful channel, both internally at FireEye and for you as a channel partner. Over the next few FireEye in 5 months, we're going to dive deeper into the topics, but today we're just going to go over the 7. First one is going to be planning. Second, communication, what we're doing here right now. Third, all about trust. The fourth one is all about the accountability that you have with us and we have with you. Fifth, takes practice. The sixth, and probably one of the most important, is having empathy. I like to say put yourself in someone else's shoes. We need to know what you're doing. And number 7, absolutely the best one, is about celebrating the wins. So stick with us. We're going to go over these over the next few months, and thanks.
Hi, I'm Melinda Long, FireEye Federal Channel Manager. FireEye will be teaming up with Carasoft and 4 of our OEM partners to put on our first Women in IT event. The event will focus on women's empowerment, mentoring, and giving back to women in need in our community. Our featured speaker is Molly Bloom, who's best known for her memoir, Molly's Game, which was later adapted into a movie in 2017. Molly will walk us through her journey from college student to LA waitress to standing up and operating the largest private poker game in the world, which attracted the rich and famous, including Ben Affleck and Leonardo DiCaprio. Bloom recently spoke at Fortune's Most Powerful Women event and has been on many programs, including Ellen, Lynx, and NPR. In addition to having a great speaker, FireEye and our partners will be making a donation to Women Giving Back, a local organization which helps women in crisis get back on their feet. Be on the lookout for an invitation from your channel manager, and we look forward to seeing you ladies at our first Women in IT event. Thank you.
I'm a wine enthusiast, which means I like a really nice glass of wine. But like many of you, I am not a wine expert. So it can be a very, very daunting task to look at a wine menu and try to decide which wine to order. Oftentimes I don't recognize any of the wineries. So what do? Well, post-COVID, most wine menus look like this. So what do? Well, here's a couple of pointers that I think can help you narrow down the choices. First of all, know what you like. Second is know the years that are best for those wines. For instance, Chianti's in 2015 and 2016 are outstanding, but in 2014, not so much, right? So what I use is something called a vintage chart from Wine Spectator. I can send you an e-copy of this, and it can help you kind of narrow down those vintage years. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Tom Topping. I'm FireEye's Senior Director of Strategic Programs for our public sector team. I'm here to talk about things that come up in conversation often that are books and an article and an event. The books are The Cuckoo's Egg by Clifford Stoll, Ghost in the Wires by Kevin Mitnick, and The Perfect Weapon by David Sanger, which is also out now in updated form on HBO. The last is an article by Wired Magazine on the NotPetya events, which were probably the biggest and most consequential cyber attack that the world has seen so far. But these books and the subjects in them and the topics come up regularly in cyber conversations. And if you consider yourself a cyber professional, or you want to be a cyber professional, or you have to talk to people about cyber, these are good things to read. There you go. Have a great day.
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? Don't mind me, just putting away my Thanksgiving groceries. Getting ready for the big turkey day. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, while you're here, let me ask you a question. Are you talking to your customers about Mandiant security validation? Well, if you're not, oh boy. Look, all functions of the business have to measure and prove their effectiveness and report back to leadership. Until now, security leaders and practitioners had no reliable way to measure and test and prove security effectiveness. The Mandiant security validation platform allows those security practitioners the ability to test and validate their controls, and with real attacks in a production environment, and prove effectiveness, optimize their investments, and manage cyber risk, and constantly monitor for change. It's now offered in managed and co-managed, and we even offer a validation on demand to test for ransomware readiness. I'm Janice Kennedy from Mandiant Security Validation, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving and happy and safe holidays.